I pity the fool that don't find no gold in the pay dirt.
What's up, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. And what is going on? We got ourselves a little something out the bay. Hit the eBay again. I got a few bags there, so we're going to be doing those for at least one more week. But yeah, picked up a bag of dirt. It's about $18, and it's from MrPs. Awesome Paydirt. Boom. Now, like I said, it cost me about 18 bucks, and we're gonna dip in and see how it is. Now, the seller has got 100% feedback, positive feedback on his site on eBay, so that made me think it might be worth checking out. And so picked up a bag. It ships to us in this little papery bag. Now, when it got here, the bottom end had actually split open. He put tape all around everywhere except this bottom edge, and it busted open. Luckily, the dirt didn't fall out. We got everything here, and it made it all nice and safe. But I would probably rethink the packaging just a little bit. Pulling stuff out, there's a little invoice thing, or not invoice, but the thing. Now, it looks like he uses the flat rate envelopes as padding. You know, since these are free, if you just enclose it completely, slip it in there, it might have a little bit better luck getting here. You don't have to use this extra foam stuff, but whatever, either which way, it got to us. Shipping was only $5, so you can't really complain too much there about what you get. It got here, and that's what's important. Luckily, it didn't slip out of the bottom. It was really close to it, so I would definitely recommend, if the seller sees this particular review, put, just like every other edge that you did, make sure you hit that bottom edge as well, or any others. It may have just been an oversight, who knows, but didn't wind up being a tragedy, so that's good. Like I said, the dirt is just like that in one of these little Mylar heat sealable baggies. MrPs, awesome dirt. Now I'll go ahead and put up the description of the dirt here so you can read along with me. MrPs Awesome Dirt mini bag contains 12 ounces, about a cup, of unsearched pay dirt from his rich gold claim in California, in the California Motherlode. These are just quick, fun little panning cons to help scratch that gold fever itch. All bags contain gold. How much is what you'll find out when you put your panning skills to the test. I also have larger bags available as well, all with guaranteed gold. It is always suggested to pan into a catch tub and go through the con several times to make sure you get all that shiny. I am a small-scale gold miner in Northern California. I have made these bags to share my passion of gold prospecting with those who don't have access or opportunity to do, or that he does. Due to his location in the home of the California Gold Rush, he's done a lot of the hard work and research tracking down these rich deposits, so you don't have to. Thank you for your interest. Gold pan is for scale, pictures, things about the pictures, blah, blah, blah. No returns on pay dirt products. That's fair. Once you've gone through it and once it's here, you don't know. But, you know, I mean, don't buy pay dirt and think you're going to return it. I think it's a good rule of thumb. When you get it, you get it. What you got is what you got. Unless it's been a skunk and there's nothing to complain about, why would you return it anyways? Don't buy things you don't want. Boom. But there you go. $18 gets us a little bag of dirt. Cool little description. Doesn't say that there's any specific guaranteed amount here. But we're going to find out what's in it. See what we can find. We're going to shake it out. Don't forget to hit like before we move on. hit that thumbs up for me. If you're not a subscriber and you somehow stumbled across this page, hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on any of my future content. And you'll get to see us finding that gold and getting that shiny. So, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. We're going to shake this out, classify it out, and then run it down the sluice. Alright, welcome back. We are ready to sift this stuff out. Let's pop this thing open and see what it looks like. Let's open it up over the thing because the zipper inside looks like it did not zip or didn't get zipped or unzipped. There's a little bit of dirt in it. That might have been what happened. Who knows? So you always want to be careful when you're opening it up. Now let's pour it out and take a look at what we have. Woo, dusty. Alright, definitely looks like some darker material. Usually that means it's some heavies, good heavies in it. Alright, there's our dirt. That's what it's looking like. Definitely looks like some decent material. Some nice cons. I think we'll have a good time going through it. So let's get shaking. Shaking. As always, we're going to start with a 1/4 inch. Speed things along. Shake it out. And we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. We got everything all classified out. MrPs, awesome dirt. The material is all good spread of throughout the bag. You know, about the same amount of material at every classification. So really good dirt, nice and even spread. Only a little bit of pebbles here above the 1/4 inch, which is nice for such a small bag. You don't want to be overwhelmed by a bunch of giant pebbles and boulders and whatnot that aren't gold. You know, it's a small bag, so if a lot of that space is wasted on big rocks, that's no good. So it's good that they only had a little bit in there. I like that. Otherwise, everything is in actual pay dirt levels. The dirt itself looks like some nice river rock material, rounded out, not out of some quarry or whatnot, all crushed down. I can say it's an even spread throughout. It's not a huge bag, so you're not going to have a big pile of material anyways. But it's nice when you don't have any one classification that's overwhelming. Just a couple of magnetics in the +10. Looking at the +20. Definitely hearing more stuff sticking to the magnet. Again, about the same amount of material here as we had in the +10 and what we have in the other levels. Good amount of magnetics in there for the +20. So this will be some interesting pay dirt to go through. Definitely seems like they're cons for the day. I like that. 40 plus. Looking for some magnetics in here. Sure enough, there's a big old pile of them. Boom. And then down here in the sub 40, the soft sands, I expect we're going to see something pretty similar with a lot of magnetics down here, because usually this is where the majority of your magnetics are going to settle out at. down at the bottom where the fine stuff makes its way to. And sure enough, tons of material, tons of black sands, magnetics, here in the lower sub 40. So I think this material is going to prove to be a little bit of a challenge overall, you know, especially if you're panning it out. You're going to have some black sands and magnetic material to have to work through. We're going to run it down the sluice, so a lot of this stuff kind of just gets washed out of the way. But even still, I'll have a little bit of a pile to get out of the way at the end. No problem. I got my magnet handy here, so I'm ready to go. But man, look at all that. Look at all that magnetic material sitting at the sub 40. You know, big teaspoon here, tablespoon here, sorry, teaspoon here, a pinch over here, and just an itty bit in the 10. But it's there throughout all the materials, so I like it. So it looks like some good stuff. So let's get this sluice fired up. We're going to get this Paydirt all wetted up, and we're going to find us some gold and run the sluice. Let's do it. Welcome back. We got this dirt all wetted up. We are ready to run. Let's fire up the sluice and have a little fun. Now I'm going to speed things along so that we don't all fall asleep. We'll be back. See what we're going to keep. Well, just lost that footage. God damn it. But let's check out to see if we got any gold. Let's see if at least we got a winner there. Alright. Looks like there is some in there. See a few little pieces here and there. Nice little chunkers. And a flat piece there. Alright. A couple pieces down here. Lots of black sands and magnetic sands, magnetic black sands, all throughout what's left over, so that'll be fun. But yeah, we definitely got a little bit of gold. Alright, let's clean it up and see what we got. Alright, welcome back. We got this gold all dried up, ready to weigh out. Let's get a little bit more light. Alright, MrPs, awesome dirt. Let's see what kind of gold we found. Try to get this out of the glare. Turn that off, maybe that'll help. Alright. Tear it out. Zeros, zeros, tear it out again. What is going on? There we go. Alright. One more dilly-dally. Let's take a tally. Ding, ding, ding. Wow. Damn. 0.293 grams of gold. That's over a quarter gram of gold in that bag. I'm a little bit shocked. I was not expecting that. How about that? Well, all right. 0.293. We're going to lock it in. Boom! That's what we found today. Not too bad. Not bad at all. So, I'm going to take a couple pictures of this gold for you. Show you what it really looks like. And then we'll be right back with my final words and ROI. Alright, welcome back. Man, I gotta say, I'm really surprised. Well, let's talk about, you know, what we do. We talk about the dirt real quick. The dirt was some cool little river gravels. There was a lot of black sands, a lot of magnetic black sands all in this dirt. Natural, wonderful pay dirt. Really liked it. Good spread of the material throughout all of the classifications. It was about the same amount in every level. Just a little bit of rock above that above the 1/4 inch. Because you don't, who cares? If it's not a fucking nugget, you don't need all that. I go to the river, I classify everything above a 1/4 inch out to begin with. You know, there ain't no big nuggets right there. So getting a bunch of that in your pay dirt sucks. That was not the case here. Just a few pebbles to remind you this is where this dirt comes from. Good sands all the way and a lot of black sands. But that in mind, if you're going to be panning it out, you're going to have that challenge of a black sand bag. So make sure you get that, one of these babies, backyardprospecting.com, prospector shop. That'll get all your magnetics out of the way. Then you can pan everything else out relatively easy. Good dirt, really good dirt to go through. I liked it a lot. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind going through this, you know, for a full afternoon of, you know, 5, 10, 20 pounds of it. It was good dirt. Now, let's talk about that gold. The gold was all nice little flaky flake. No big pickers or anything like that, but who gives a shit? Because we found a good amount of it in this bag. So let's just go over the thing here. The bag cost us 18 bucks. There was a little bit of shipping, but the bag itself was $18. What we wound up finding was 0.293 grams of gold. Now, that's going to have a today value of $16.94. So, this little bag from eBay, at least my experience here today, is a 94% ROI from eBay dirt. Holy crap. I'm blown away. This is one of the better bags that I've found off of eBay. I'm really, really surprised by it. Great ROI. The dirt, really nice. Didn't seem faulty at any point. There's a little bit of organics in there, but I mean that just reminds you what it's from a river. And really good ROI. If they added the gold to this to get those ROI so high, which I assume, I mean, if that were the case, who would ever leave this spot if it was producing this good? But either way, I had a great time going through this dirt. I pity the fool who doesn't check this dirt out. Go check them out. MrPs, awesome dirt on eBay. I'll leave a link down below for you so you can go check it out and pick one up for yourself. And yeah, good stuff. Hopefully he starts selling outside of eBay. You know, maybe that way he can get away from some of those fees, get a website out there or whatnot. But for now, you'll find him on the bay. And I think you'll be pretty impressed with what you get. If this is indicative of a regular bag from him, I should go back and pick up another one because this is pretty decent dirt. I would definitely want to go back and pick up a larger bag. Hopefully it is equivalent in what it's return. But yeah, really good time going through it, and I think you should check it out if you're interested in finding some pay dirt. Now that it's a lot colder out here during this winter, you may not want to get out to the river and dig and freeze your fingers off. So order them up, get them down to your mailbox, and then find you some shiny. This is Dig Daddy, signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.